This is DLK Productions presenting my newest mock, you guys. What is up, you guys? How are you guys all doing with this COVID-19 going around? I hope you guys are doing pretty well. As you guys can see in front of me, I have my newest mock. I finished this about a day and a half ago. I wanted to make a few tweaks. That's why it took me a little bit longer to post than I would have. I wanted to add a little bit of design, and before why I took a 2-week break, as I said in my last video. So I also tried to experiment with a few more ideas on how to build things. So as you guys can see, I use snot brick a lot on this. This was mostly, the floor is all snot brick. So I do hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get on with it. So as I said, it is snot brick, and the whole floor is snot brick. And this is the Jedi attack. This is the Jedi Temple attack. This is in the library. So I have the 501st in here attacking. But then I also thought it would be kind of cool to have the Delta Squad, at least a few of them, coming in and being able to attack with the 501st, because they are the most elite. And as we move on, you guys can see we have a table, and this is also snot brick, which I actually tried to use very well. I tried to use snot brick the whole thing except for the bookcases, of course. But as you guys can see, this is fully snot brick, and these right here, the translucent blue pieces, are actually the like computer, like what you would type for a computer, or there's like no mouses, but that's what they just use. That's what they would type, and you guys can see on each one they have one. And yeah, I know they wouldn't all be open, but so this is an emergency, so they kind of just have them all open, and this is kind of like a cool thing. As you guys can see, I do have a little bit of designs of the little designs of gold added on. That is what I thought to add a little bit more. And then as you guys can see, I also have a lot of these glass panes. I actually am using them as the crystal, or not the crystal, but the screens of the computers. I thought that would be a new idea, or a new way to maybe add things on. That was like one of the hardest things, is to figure out of how to get a lever, the lever base with the glass panes in it. Just trying to think of that. I know a lot of people have done it. After I did it, I looked up on YouTube some ideas on how to build Lego, like windows, and not windows, but like things to show up like on a computer. So like a screen, and this came up, and I was like, oh, that's nice to know that I've been using my whole brain, but not knowing. But yeah, it's okay. As you guys see, this is, as I said, all snot. I tried to make it as smooth as possible on top. I do have, if there's anything on top, it is because it is a 2 brick. It is 1 brick that has 2 stud connectors to it. And then we have Scorch and Sev going up to attack the library and attack this Jedi. They've already killed this Jedi. And so this is Order 66. As you guys can see, this is Anakin Skywalker coming in the temple. And why this Jedi died so fast is because Sev just shot him out like really far away. And you guys can see he was being prepared. He was getting prepared because he had his lightsaber drawn, and it just fell to the floor when he passed away. But what I tried to include is because he is the only one at any of these. He has a little disc right here that you can pull out, a disc or a memory, like a card or anything with memory based, which I thought was a cool addition to add on to it. And put down in the comments if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to build this table, and also how to build the Jedi, the library, the books. So as we move on, we have Sev coming in. He does have a blaster. He does have one of commando blaster and a like rifle. And then we go on, we have another Jedi right here defending off these 501st troopers and normal troopers. I don't have a lot of 501st troopers, so I tried to use as many as I could. So, as you guys can see, I actually have 2 of these troopers dead because this Jedi has been moving back. And so, he's been dead for a little bit, but he's been moving back constantly, and he doesn't notice Delta Squad behind him with the troops in front of him because he's kind of distracted. But, as you guys can see, we have 2 dead troopers. And then right here we have 1 trooper getting shot by his own blast. And then we have 2 501st troopers that are attacking still. And, of course, this is a very small mock, so I didn't add a lot of detail. Like, there's definitely more troops. I don't have them, first of all. And second of all, it's just not big enough to add more. So, as you guys can see, this is in the library. So I did this detail of how to do the bookcases. As you guys can see, none of them actually match up. I tried to make that for every single one, is that none of them actually match up. As you guys can tell, it is very slightly off on every single one. I never try and allow them to be matched up like next to each other. Like maybe they might match up from this one to this one, but that's it. I really tried to mix it up a little bit and try and get a new rush of ideas and maybe new techniques to build my channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is one of my newest mocks of 2020 that has all this new details. I will try and do another mock soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.